What's going on, guys? Giving you a quick update on the stand build. This is where we are. It's looking good. I'm liking the look. Just to give you guys a better perspective, this is why I did it. To match the theme of the house, per se, that color scheme in the barn door. Figured it would go well with it. There's our control center. Ignore that. There's no water in the tank, but the system's on with all the outlets off. But this is where we're at. It's slowly but surely coming together. Got battery backup for the gyre. That's my Wi-Fi little booster. I actually use it for the Apex to make this Classic technically wireless. It works out pretty good. A few little glitches here or there, but nothing too crazy. And here's the filter section. I got the Nios Quantum 120. A valve if I ever want to add a reactor of any kind, so I don't have to add another pump. I can just use the return pump. That's the heater controller. I went with a titanium because I like the secondary measure as far as another controller. That and where the heater is at, being I can change the temperature from here. Where the heater's at, I won't be able to really access it because it's right there. So a lot of them have the thermostat on top of it to where you gotta reach in and adjust it. And I have room right there, but it'd be tough, so I went that route. Velcroed everything so that it stayed organized. So I used Velcro and these brackets for the zip tie bracket mounts. Basically unioned everything, so if I ever have to disassemble it, should be pretty easy. Made this top so that I can have it covered but still look nice. Not for really any other reason, it just I kind of like the way it looks and made putting this light on a lot easier. This is actually from a different sump that I got with a different setup. I forget what the name of the sump is, but this comes with that sump. It's basically a refugium sump. I'll show you guys that on another video. Got the probe rack right there for the Apex. Like I say, I can shut this valve on and off, so if I want to use a reactor of any kind. This is the auto top off line for the ATK. I ran it on in a separate hole, figuring it would probably make more sense than routing it with, electrical. Makes more sense that way. I installed this since it's so close to the water and all the possible splashing, and in case anything leaks, I installed this weather resistant outlet cover, and it is a GFCI behind it, so triple measure, so to speak. I used under cabinet lighting to mount it. I bought a 5-pack from Home Depot. Freaking things are plenty bright enough, as you see. I would have liked bright white or like a cool white, but they unfortunately don't have it. I put the 5th one inside this compartment back here behind the Apex station so that if I ever need to maintain anything in the wire related section, I can do it and see what I'm doing instead of using a flashlight. This is the auto top off little area. This thing just slides right out. I tested it, put a couple cinder blocks on it. It does not go anywhere. I used extra long screws in the mount in order to help hold it. This is behind the Apex Center. It looks quite crazy, I understand. But everything's separate It's got its own Velcro tie to hold it tight and up and out of the way, just a little bit off the ground, so if water ever does pool, it's not going to get on that. Everything's labeled with the blue masking tape because, you know, that's what I had laying around. I labeled every wire, so if I ever have to get back here and swap something out, I can see what I'm, you know, unplugging. But I think it's come along quite nicely. Everything's wired to the back neatly, or as neatly as I could. And then this is probably one of my favorite things because it just is easier, hides the reservoir. Close that, and it's gone. It's probably most likely always going to stay in this position. And then my apex center is going to be the main display. But definitely happy with its turnout. And then here's the even more fun part. A little bit of a cool little control center, so to speak. Instead of having to open this door every time and get into something, I can do it right here. Turn on the feed modes, see what my temperature and stuff is at, adjust whatever needs to be adjusted, set my reminders, and see it 24/7. So only thing I haven't decided yet is I'm possibly looking at doing a hybrid T5 fixture that allows the AI primes to go in the middle, where it would be 4 T5 bulbs, 2 on front, 2 on back. I was thinking on doing that setup with the 2 AI primes I have, but I'm just not sure with a bow front being it's 48 inches long and 18 at its widest, 18 inches at its widest. The fixture is 18 inches by 48 inches, so I wasn't sure how well that would look on a bow front tank. So I'm a little on the fence about it. Want some opinions from you guys. I was thinking on making a canopy and maybe making like a square canopy and hanging it just above the tank, doing kind of like a free-floating canopy, but not sure how well that'll look. And I was thinking about doing it the same pattern where, you know, X's on the sides, you know, something on the front to kind of trim it and make it look pretty much like the stand. But was not sure if I want to do that or not. I kind of like the way it looks as it is. Plus, I don't know how a square canopy would look on a bow front tank, you know. But I would have to fit that fixture. So give me some opinions, guys. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think of the stand, too. I mean, if you think there's something I screwed up on, could have done better on, let me know so I can tweak it or work on it on my next one, because I'm sure I'll do another. I appreciate it. You guys, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, show your friends. I appreciate it.